Hi, welcome to Belinda's Baubles. Today is episode 36 and it is Frog It or Finish It. I'm also showing you for the first time my brand new logo here. I hope you like it. Please do comment down below and let me know what you think. And also comment if you agree with some of my decisions here today. Okay, so I'm not going to remember all the details of each of these projects, but I did make a list of their names. And I have my computer here beside me if I need help. Today we are in mine and Sam's bedroom. I'm going to hide that trash can again with my notepad. And I'm hoping you can't hear the air conditioner because it is hot in here. But I wanted the natural light, and the office desk is too small for this pile. So are you ready? Get you something to drink and let's just jump right in. This is also kind of part of, for me, the topping out mouth, which I am running along with Mandy from Mouse Witch Yarns or Mouse's Makes. She's in the process of changing her channel name. Basically, all the information will be linked down below. Anything that you've started prior to 1st of January this year is eligible. If you're working on it, go over to either of our Ravelry pages and just enter those items into the chat thread where we're drawing prizes. Those are going to be pattern prizes, and we are drawing them randomly, so you have to watch both of our channels to see. Also, we do ask that if you could, it's not required, but we would really like for you to subscribe to our channels if you're not already subscribed. Reason being, that boost is all we do get out of this, along with the fun of being able to see your projects and encouraging us to also complete ours. Now, there's also a finished object thread, and these are both on mine and Mandy's Ravelries. If you enter into both, you get two, that doubles your chances of winning because we are drawing from both threads. Both of us are doing that. Now, physical prizes this year, from me, they are going worldwide as long as I am able to ship them. I ran into that issue. And otherwise, we'll figure out something else. Now, for Mandy, she is only able to ship within the UK right now, physical prizes. If you win through her channel and you're outside of the UK, then those will be pattern prizes. So everybody, let's just have some fun. Let's get some stuff done. Let's get ready for spring. It has started early here in Texas. I swear, earlier and earlier each year. Here, let me put a picture here. This is on this same day, which I think it's February 27th today. Yeah, I think it's February 27th. But this is on this same day 11 years ago. And that little black, little tiny thing in there, that's Ziva as a puppy for her first winter. All right, let's just grab. I'm just going to grab from this pile, and we're going to go through it, and we're going to discuss them a little bit and decide what I'm going to do. Not what we're going to do, what I'm going to do. Okay, so some of these I do have printed patterns in, so those will be helpful to know the names of the projects. This has been in here so long that the ink has faded. Here, let me just show you. Sorry for the crinkling. I'm going to show you how bad this is faded. Okay. So this is Puppy Dog Amigurumi Toy Crochet Pattern by First Twin Company, which is Christy Simonson. There's nothing wrong with these patterns at all. Just some of them, I've got 20 bags back here and 20 listed that are listed between my snooze and my active under construction on Ravelry. That's too many for me. I know you're fine with it, Mandy. Others are fine with it, but I want to add some more things in. I've got a whole pile of things I would rather be knitting on right now than some of these projects or crocheting. Now, I've had this project probably in this bag for 5 years. I have made 2 of these before for the grandkids when they were little. And there's nothing wrong with the pattern. I just got tired of amigurumi because of how tight I have to hold. I have the body done. All I have to do are the smaller parts. Where's my picture? Yeah. So the head, ears, paws, and tail. And of course the little nose. This was requested by Shauna to give to a friend of hers that she's grown up with. And it's supposed to be University of Texas colors. So I've got the yarns in here. I'm sorry, Shauna. The little one is 5 years old now that I was going to be making this for, at least. Maybe older. So I'm going to frog this just because it's not happening. It's not happening. I may decide to make that pattern again in the future, but I don't see it happening anytime soon, and probably not with those colors. So, one down. Okay, so this, I'm going to have to look at my notes for it. Oops. Sorry, I'm having to sit on a stool here. Close enough. And I need to make a note here so I know what I've decided. And it's in here somewhere. Puppy dog. Okay. So I'm going to frog that one. I'm enjoying from at On the Lamb when she did Circulo. She first started selling it. I got this as one of the prizes. Okay. The air conditioner is blowing right on me and it's making my nose itch. So bear with me. Okay. I don't remember what I was doing with this yarn. Okay, I'm back. I'm sure this was a secret summer crop that I was starting for my sister. But I don't even have it in Ravelry. So 21. Wonder what one I'm missing. And since I didn't even know I was working on it, haven't touched it, I can find something else to do with this Circulo. Circulo Natural is the yarn I was using. And this is color 9397. It's light worsted and should be 100%, yeah, 100% mercerized Brazilian virgin cotton. That's going by the wayside. Frog. And on to the next. I mean, I've made multiple secret summer crops, and that fabric should get a lot softer once it's washed, but it was just really thick. So what do I have in here? I have barely started this. I think this is the friendship shawl. And you can see how much I really wanted to work on it. I don't even have it on this list either. that made 22. And these 3 skeins of yarn are going back. I mean, look at this one. Oh, I love that. What is that? It's Hank Me Home Tonight's Sparkle Swishy Sock in Midnight Bloom. She is exclusively at On the Lamb Yarn Shop and Grapevine, and they do ship within the United States. Okay. I'm frogging that. I didn't even know I was working on it anymore. That's one that was from a few years ago. So I'm frogging some, but I'm not making way. I'm not getting ahead any because I'm finding things that I didn't know, and that scares me on what's not here and where it went. Let's see what we've got in here. I'm not even telling you about my bags here. Not the cutest thing. I got it at Yarn Crawl last year from West 7th Wool. I don't have a name on it or anything. Whereas this one, I love this. Isn't that great? And I got this off of Etsy years ago. And there's no logo on it. Sorry. So what have I got in here? Okay, so this is the Rocket Tee by Tanis Fiber Arts. And I definitely want to keep it. All I ever got done was the cast on. But I have saved these yarns for a couple of years wanting to make this, and I want the shirt. So that one I'm going to hold on to, and it will eventually get made. So this one goes back under construction. And next. Okay, this is the mindfulness shawl. And I am over halfway done with it. It was part of a make along with Ruth Loves to Knit last year, which I never got done. In time, I got over onto other things. I love this neon yarn here. And let's see if I've got the name of it in here. Oop, don't have it with me. Okay. But I do want to finish this. This little small shawlette should be a great size for me. And I'm finding I like those better. So I am going to just keep going until I run out of yarn on it. And this is part of my topping out mal pile. Oh, I guess I should say that's an Erin Lane, one of her Monarch bags. And this is an Emma Ball. So this is the Totally Tessellated Socks by Andrea Mowry. And I'm doing it as a polka dot sock for Sam. I haven't gotten past into the foot on this one sock because of how tight it was. And I was concerned on whether or not it would fit him. I tried it on him once. It was hard for him to get on. And I got frustrated and I didn't go back to it. But I love how the pattern comes out. You ask Sam anytime what color he wants something to be. He always says orange with yellow polka dots, which is impossible to dye because of the yellow going over top of the orange. It just won't happen. I'm still going to keep this one. I'm still determined. At least I'm going to keep it till I try it on Sam again. And if at that point it doesn't fit him, it'll go away. All right, so this is a hodgepodge one. This is the Flutterbutt shirt by Jessie Made Designs. And I was putting on the bottom edge instead of the flutter. I was doing the lace work from the Winter Garden sweater by Hook Mountain Handmade. And it was a neat idea. But, and I mean, I've got some beautiful Noro yarn. I mean, look at how gorgeous that color is. But I wasn't enjoying it. So this needs to go into something else. Maybe a ranunculus. That goes by the wayside. So that was that. Oh, no. Frog it. Reaching around, seeing what's back there. Okay, I have not gotten very far on this one. So this is the rectangle virus baby blanket. It's what I was working on. And it would look really, really cool. I just didn't, the virus shawl portion has not really spoken to me. But I don't want to give up on it. I think I'm going to snooze this one a bit more and just kind of wait and see how I feel about it later. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it. Want to know what my bag is? Okay, so this is another Erin Lane bag. I love these little size bags. They snap over on your belt buckle, so you can just carry them along. And in here, I have the Aconite. This is by Audrey Borrego. And I'm doing a short sleeve version of the Aconite, and I definitely want this one. I've been working on it. Believe it or not, it's such tiny, tiny stitches. That's part of the issue, and it takes forever, but I want this top. If I can do this without making a lot of noise on the microphone. There we go. It is so soft. And it has that beautiful color work in there. All right, so I'm keeping this one for sure. And I have been working on it a little bit at a time this month. And that little bit of a time got me a whole inch. But it was more of an inch than I had before. Reach back a little further. I'm determined to learn lace. My brain doesn't always like to do lace. My brain gets very frustrated with lace. And I lose my way. But I've gotten that much done. And I have fought my way through this. What is this? I'm going to check with my brain here. I even know what the picture looks like. It must be down in my snooze area. Hold on. Do y'all hide things down in your snooze area just so you don't feel like you have as many? Yeah, here it is. All right. So this is the Reina. And I've got it right here. I might as well tell you who it's by. Nora Backlund. I'm going to keep going on it. I have my little thing here to tell me where I am. So I finished row 88. See how many rows there are. Let's see. There's 140 rows. I know because the size of it, I'm not halfway through it, but I am over halfway through the number of rows. I'm going to keep going. I think I'm going to really love the shawl once it's done. And that was yarn that I picked up at Arkansas Yarn Co. the first time I went there. So it's also a vacation memory. It's also the only time I've been there so far. But I'm going to keep it. May not really make sense, but I'm going to do it. What do I have? Well, this bag doesn't count. This has my leftovers from my finished objects, which you'll see in another episode. So that just goes down in the pile. And this beautiful bag was made by my friend Ann up in Wisconsin. All right, what we got here? I have the name on here? I thought it had the name on this. I won it years ago. And I have what's now a baby blanket and not a shawl. Y'all voted, I listened. And this is my corner to corner. Me learning corner to corner. And I've finished the first skein. I'm starting on the second skein. And yes, I started on the red because I want to come back out the same direction. And I've gotten that far on my return. And the corner actually looks pretty good, I think. The baby has already been born. And I've been working on this a little bit every day. So this is definitely a keeper. And I should have that done way in time to be part of the topping out mount. And this was a bag I won from Alex with what used to be My Yarny Corner. And since she stopped her channel, she changed the name over to, I think it's Yorkshire Tales now. And they're just recording every once in a while. And these are my Christmas socks. And it's the orange is the new black. And I'm going to need these fairly soon because I got new shoes and my DK socks don't fit in it. So I need more fingering weight socks, which before were not the ones I used that much. So this sock, I'm done with the heel. And this sock, I just passed where I was supposed to start the heel. So I'm having to rip back a little bit or teak back because it's only 2 rows. So I'm only going a little bit. So I'm definitely holding on to this one. And I don't know where the stoppers went. And that stays. So let's catch up on a little bit of this. There we go. Another one from Alex. And let's see what I have in here. Another one, this was part of a cast-on party from last May. And that's all I did. I cast it on. This is one of two. I'm not sure which of the two it is. So we're going to look here and find out. Wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It's the Streamline tank. And I'm using Cadia Aqua. And that stuff is so, so soft. I've got other tank tops in it. I was thinking about stopping it. It's by Alexandra Tavel. I'm going to look at the picture again. There's a wasp in here with me. Lovely. Don't know where they're coming from and why they're in the house. Probably came through the air conditioner. Oh, great. Excuse me 1 minute. I'm going to deal with this wasp.
A few moments later.
Okay, I'm back. Seaver came and saved me with our electric fly swatter. A part of spring that I do not enjoy is wasps coming in through the window units. Okay, so back to the Streamline tank. I've looked at the picture. I've realized my arms, even though I am working on them, I need some sleeves. So I'm going to frog it. I need some sleeves on these arms. Even though I prefer sleeveless in the summer, as hot as it gets. This is one of the first bags I made. This again was part of a cast-on party. I was having problems with it just because I had not started anything else in this manner, but I am going to keep going on it. Because this is the Palm Springs tank. I know the last name is Forrester, seems like. Nick, California. Leslie Forrester. It's just tiny, 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 tiny stitches. But it'll be so comfortable for her. And thankfully she's a smaller size than I am, so I don't have, it won't take me as long as it will to make me one of these, which I want to do eventually, even though it's sleeveless. That's a problem for another day. I am using Think bamboo fiber yarn. And the colorway is 998. 45% rayon from bamboo, 40% wool, and 15% nylon. It's very soft and very stretchy. And I'm going to pull this up closer in regards to working on it, because summer is coming fast. So that's going to be a keep. It's about neck and neck here right now, I think. Okay. This was a bag that my stepmom made. Eventually I will get the patch put on it that I bought. Sewing, you know how I am with sewing. And this is the anthology throw. Sorry if I just hit up against you there. Okay, so I'm 30% done with this thing. I know a lot of people really enjoy the anthology throw. It hasn't been a favorite for me. And I think I finally figured out why. Can you look at these stripes and tell me if you know, if you can figure out why? One of these just does not belong. I don't want to rip back because I don't enjoy this very much, but at the same time, I want to finish it and just have it for a throw for myself, if nothing else. So instead, this is what I've come up with. I have taught myself how to do duplicate stitching. It's easier than I thought it would be. So I have done a little patch here of duplicate stitching with the darkest yarn on top of the the lightest yarn to kind of break it up. What do y'all think? Do you think that'll make enough of a difference? And then going forward, I'll just do small strips of that light yarn. I think I can handle it a bit better like that. And I will get some good duplicate stitch practice in. I am doing 4 rows with it. My needle's sticking out right here. Hold on. Bring this around here. So, if I can give you kind of a feel for it there. I think just breaking it up like that, I'll like it a lot better. I love this yarn here. It did not go with the rest of this the way I thought it would. It happens. But, I mean, I've got a good size amount done. So even though it's not a favorite project, it's one that I'll either keep or I'll hand off to someone else in the family who won't care that it's not perfect. Or depending on when I give up on it, it may become a baby blanket. But I am going to keep it. I think I still, do I have any? Yep. I still have more back here. And then we'll have to figure out what I'm missing. All right, so this is just float. Let me get my, I have a couple of inner bags in here. Okay. It's all being made with Heritage 6 by Cascade Yarns. And I'm wanting this for a Christmas sweater. And I've got my yarns all wrapped around my little pugs. And that's how far I've gotten. I started at the beginning of last year for last Christmas. Oh, this is so soft. And the main color is going to end up being the green, which is not a color I normally wear anymore. But I love this. I want to work on this. That's part of this, doing this frog it or fix it, is you fall in love with your projects again and you realize why you cast them on to begin with. I got overwhelmed this last year with family events and work stuff. And I love this bag. Ah, there it is. Yeah, it's an Emma ball bag. I was thinking I was going to end up frogging it, but getting it out and looking at it, I still love it. It's so me. I want it. I'm keeping way too many. The bag in the far back doesn't count. That's my finished objects. and a new cast on. So it doesn't count. You'll see those in the next video. All right, so this one I know I am going to frog. I love, love, love this yarn. I just did not do well doing the ranunculus with this. I couldn't see my stitches down here at the very bottom. And I didn't know where I was or what I was doing, and I kept losing my place. Again, me and lace. I love the ranunculus. I made one other one, and I want a ranunculus. I want another one. I'll see my stitches with this. So I think I'm going to trade, and I got me another ball of this to make a different project with. So this one is definitely going to be frogged. Originally, I was thinking I was going to hold it together with this Heritage Wave that I'm also using with Sam's Cascade Heritage, by the way. I'm also using it with Sam's tessellated socks. And I've got 2 skeins, plus whatever's left from the socks left. But I'm going to find something else to do with it instead. That's definitely getting frogged. Is there anything behind me? Yep. 2 more. Okay. This is the unexpected turn. It is my Advent hat from Christmas 2024. And I am continuing on with it. It makes me smile. It may be years before I finish it. This is from a scrappy Advent that I opened up 2 years ago. Hold on a second. Who couldn't smile at this? And it's just going to keep going and keep growing. So this one's, I'm going to fix it. Even though it did not fix my hair. But I just need something to just knit round and round. I just pull this out. But I'm keeping it. And I'm keeping this one. This is the raster cowl. Is that what I'm thinking? See if I'm thinking correctly. Yes, the raster cowl by Foxbane Fibers. And I was working on it in the summer, which was a mistake, and I had to borrow my needles, which I know which ones they are. But I love how it looks. And it is going to be so, so thick. And it's made in a tube. I like the inside too. It's made in a tube, and then you graft it together. It's so soft. This is see, the yarns I'm using are Hank Me Home Tonight's Chad Spring Break at Night in Squishy Sock. Chad is On the Lamb's ghost that lives in the yarn shop. If you don't believe me, go look in some of her videos on Instagram. and it's being held with foxbane fibers. This is Kristen's own DK Baby Surrey. It is 90% baby Surrey alpaca, 10% mulberry silk in the color Blue Nile. I got it at Yarn Crawl last year. Some people I know can't do alpaca. I love alpaca. And oh, yeah, definitely keeping this. And I definitely need to work on it some before it gets too sweaty and hot, and I won't be able to. So let's see. Oh, I see which one I'm missing. One of the ones I'm missing. So yeah, I'm keeping that one. I'm keeping that one. Keeping that one. Keeping that one. Frog. Missing that one. Keeping. Yes, keeping. Couldn't remember. Frog. Oh, missing. Okay. So the ones I'm missing is my keepsake bag from the Christmas Advent. I'm going to keep working on it. I'm at the up at the handles, and I'm not happy with how the top is going on. So I kind of put it aside until I can figure out what I'm going to do about that, because I think I need to bring it in or something. The other one I'm missing is, it's a cabled cowl. I was working with some new yarn, and it was just an experiment. It's somewhere in there. And I'm going to look and see how much of it I've gotten done before I decide whether or not I'm going to keep it, because I've already figured out the information I was trying to draw from it. So I may just frog that. And then the Snow Song sweater. I've made one before, and I have the yarn to make a second one because I love the first one so much. And I made it in a week when I made the first one. But I don't think I've really started that second one, and it's somewhere in that craft room. So if I do find it, I'm going to frog it. So let's see how many I have, not counting the one back there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my number ended up being 22, right? 22 instead of 20. And now it's going to be 14 carryovers and 15 with the one that I'm working on right now back there that I just cast on. That's more doable for me. I feel more comfortable around 15. You get up into the 20s and it stresses me out. These are projects that I can carry over even if I don't get them done right away. My foot's gone to sleep as I'm shifting around. And I can bring some more yarn into my stash. And yes, that does mean making my stash larger. But my stash I look at is my retirement. That's my retirement projects and stuff too. So even if I don't get to it now, I keep it in good shape and I will eventually get to it. And going back to the topping out Mal, if you're still here with me, you get a little bit of information. I just ordered 2 bags. My stepmom usually makes the bags for me for my prizes, but with Dad's health right now, I didn't feel comfortable asking that of her right now because I didn't want to put her on any kind of a time frame. So I ordered you we're doing 2 physical prizes with the topping out mail, and it's going to be a project bag and some yarn from my stash, along with a few little goodies that'll go in with it. And I may put together a 3rd prize that just won't have a project bag with it. So we'll see what happens there. So keep watching this space. I am off for a few weeks from work, just something I am rewarding myself with, and spending time with family, and especially some family that is not doing great. So I'm going to take this time, renew myself, and get some more videos done for you guys. So hopefully you'll see me more often. Hopefully. Hopefully it won't take me 5 tries to start like it did today. So thank you for joining me for Frog It or Finish It. I hope you guys saw something here that was interesting to you. If you disagree with any of my decisions, please do put a comment down below. I'd like to know your opinions too. And thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you real soon.